Okay, so I'm making this video at your request to demonstrate the problem I've been having with the Meike accessory battery grip for my Sony A6300 camera. So here the grip is mounted on the camera. There's no lens attached right now, but that doesn't really make any difference. And I have, for this demonstration, one battery right now in battery compartment number 1. When I load this into my camera, into the grip, and power it up, it shows 95% battery charge. Actually, it only shows it briefly, and then the battery display goes away. But it did briefly show 95% battery charge, which is correct. I tested this previously. Now, if I take the battery out of battery compartment 1, and I'm going to switch it over to battery compartment 2, put it back into the camera, power it back up, and once again, once it powers up, it shows 95% charge, just briefly for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then the battery display goes off. But it did register the 95% charge. Now, so both the number 1 and number 2 slots seem to be working in the sense that a battery put in one slot alone will register. The problem is when I put a second battery in, and I've previously just tested this battery, so it's at 100% charge, so I know it's a good battery. I put that into the camera, into the grip that is, turn the power on, and it only displays one battery at 95%. It only displays the first battery. So it does not show that I've got a second battery installed. And it doesn't matter which battery is in battery 1 or battery 2, it will only show one battery. I have an accessory grip for my Sony A7R from Sony, and it actually displays both batteries that are in the grip and the percentage charge in both. So one issue I have is that it's not displaying the second battery. I'm not sure if it actually will draw a current from the second battery once the first battery goes dead, and if it does, at that point will it tell me how much battery life I have. The second issue I have, and again I've tried this both with genuine Sony batteries and aftermarket batteries. The exact same thing happens. It doesn't make any difference. The second issue I've been having is that when I put a lens on the camera and I turn on the accessory button, shutter release button on the top of your grip. Now I'm going to turn it on. Once that camera powers up, take the lens cap off there. So when I press the normal shutter release, of course, it fires, focuses, and everything. When I use your accessory grip, shutter release, it seems to focus, but it does not fire the shutter. Again, if I point at something closer, it will seem to focus, but it will not actually fire the shutter release. So that's a problem. Now, as I was getting ready to make this video, I looked on the eBay listing, and I noticed the eBay listing shows the battery grip and a remote control, and it shows a connecting cable, which I did not receive. So I'm hoping that maybe it's just a matter of the connecting cable causing the shutter release not to fire appropriately. And if so, maybe you can send me the little connecting cable, and that will solve the problem. I don't know whether that will solve the problem with the battery display, but maybe you can let me know. If you don't think that that would solve the problem, then I would basically like to either get a complete replacement of the unit, or I'd like to send the unit back and get a refund through eBay. Please let me know, and I hope we can get this resolved. I don't want to leave you a negative feedback on eBay if we can work this out. Okay, thank you very much. Well, my eBay ID is photofan, P-H-O-T-O-F-A-N. I was having trouble uploading this through the eBay servers, so I'm going to email this to you directly. Thank you.